So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm testing a lot of stuff, and it might sound boring, and it probably is boring. I guess I'll give everybody an update. What I'm testing here is our new streaming software. We bought a new streaming software this week. It's called Restream, and it is it's basically just a web app that you kind of plug all of your socials into, and then we plug our streaming software into. So we stream with a software called OBS. It's open broadcast software. It is free, and it's all open source, so there's a lot of good uses for it. But because it is free, there are some things that it's sort of lacking. And one of those things is like it's not super user-friendly all the time, so streaming to multiple places has always been a challenge for us. And I'm sure that if you've been following the show long enough, then you have noticed that we have gone through spurts where I've uploaded stuff to the YouTube channel, and then I will subsequently stop uploading things to the YouTube channel. We do okay on YouTube, like we don't get a ton of views, but I know that's just because of inconsistency. And you know, we get occasional listeners on YouTube, but I know that we can do a lot better. Our Facebook channel always does pretty good, especially in the like election cycles and stuff. We always have more people that are tuning in, just basically based on the guests. But you know, we do pretty well. And we had talked about how we can stream to multiple platforms. OBS has someone created a plugin basically for OBS. They made a plugin, coded a plugin that you could download onto your device, your machine that's running OBS, and then have that stream to multiple platforms, which is pretty cool, but it takes a lot of bandwidth. And I mean, my laptop's pretty good, but it's not awesome. This is the same laptop that we've had for the entirety of the show, pretty much. So it is a little bit older, and machines have gotten a lot more sophisticated. And if you're going to be using OBS and streaming to multiple channels, you need something with a lot of RAM and also really good internet. We have amazing internet here in Newcastle from Metronet. We actually have gig speed internet, but obviously, I mean, we're on Wi-Fi, so we're not getting gigabyte internet. But anyway, playing around with it, we played around with it a lot last week. That's why it was a Patreon-only episode, and which was a good, like, it was like almost a regular length episode. It was only for the patron members. So, you know, if you haven't signed up yet, sign up, patreon.com/BossHogOfLiberty. But anyway, setting all that aside, we tried all these different ways in OBS, and it was just a really big pain in the butt. I could tell it was really going to bog down my laptop here, so started exploring other options. I found Restream. It was recommended by Chris Spangle. The thing was, like, it costs money, so we didn't really want to do that. And it was so extremely user-friendly that it was like, okay, I think it's going to be worth the $200 a year that it costs us. And so, yeah, just basically testing that out right now. This right here is going out to the Boss Hog of Liberty YouTube page, and it's also going to the Facebook page. I just did another test where it was for just the Patreon group on Facebook, and it seemed to work pretty well. I had some like audio clicking. I don't know if that's happening here. I tried to really quickly diagnose that, but I'm not really sure. I think that something's a little bit off. Might just need to be cleaned up really good in here. But anyway, so yeah, that's what this test is all about. Hopefully it's working good. There's some more things that we can basically some more features that we can take advantage of with Restream if we want to. I think that could be coming in the future once we kind of get used to the new software. And I think it's going to help us overall. I think it's going to do good for us. It's also going to be a lot easier for producer Zach to actually make the live streams happen. And Zach, this mic stand is like really short, dude. Maybe I should get you a new one. I have those old arms. But anyway, yeah, that's all this is about. He's going to be able to monitor the chats from YouTube and Facebook at the same time. He's going to be able to see all of the stats for how the live stream is performing. So it's like, as far as on the technical side, he's going to be able to go and see. Basically, it's just right here on the dashboard, and it shows you everything, and that's going to be really good for him. But anyway, yeah. So just a test. We'll see how it does. If you're a Patreon member, I'm about to go live in the Patreon group again, because I'm going to have to make a video so that producer Zach knows how to do this whenever he's in here next week. Next week is going to be a good episode. It's with Henry County Sheriff John Sproles. He's going to be coming in the studio. We're going to be talking about some big news that's been happening. The directive that he issued from the Sheriff's Department concerning non-emergency calls, and then some other things. Someone now actually is knocking on the door, so I'm going to get that.